Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm just doing a little quick video here. That's actually not going to be too quick, but I kind of want to get my setup tested here to start recording when disc version of Ultra Street Fighter 4 comes out for PC. And what I want to do is something that I've been wanting to mess around with, is more of these challenges, and I'm going to do Sea Viper 13 through 24 on this video. I'm gonna adjust something too loud in my headset here. There we go. That's a little better for me. Hopefully it's good for you. So let's just quick go over, as usual, light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. And sometimes I will use all three punch, all three kick, depending on the combo. Sometimes it does help instead of getting mix. You can get supers if you plink all three punch buttons versus trying to get all three at the same time. It just depends on how comfortable you are with it. I tend to mess it up, but depending on the character, like I said, I will use three punch or three kick button. Not a problem. So let's go over each of these trials real quickly. Neccisarry hammer, which is okay. So for this, I'm gonna do forward, down, forward. Dragon. It's basically EX Dragon Punch. I'm going to hit down, up, or I could do half circle or quarter circle back, and then up, back, like this, and up. So what happens is I'm going straight down, then up, back. But if you do it fast, she hyper jumps. And all you're doing is, when you're in the air, I'm going to do it farther back. I'm doing another quarter circle back, so like that. There's a couple instances where you have to do this, and it's kind of awkward if you're not a Viper player, and I'm not a Viper player at all, so it's just, nonetheless, I only use this character to do these in the trials, so here we go. So we got to do the EX. Pretty simple. In that case, I did use all three kick buttons. I used it with my pinky actually, but sometimes I will hit all three kick buttons. It really just depends on my mood and my consistency. Next one up. Let's see. So this standing heavy punch. It's almost the same idea. What you're going to want to do is hit heavy punch and do down, then up, back, and then again. So sometimes you'll get other things to cancel out, like that, because that's actually up, back by itself with kicks. So it really has to get that down, back motion smooth. So there we go. I've actually was trying these combos before I started this video, so I would at least know what I'm getting myself into. But I can actually hit that combo with a jumping heavy punch. It's really not that bad. Alright, so this is a basic combo. Crouching light punch, standing light kick. And then crouching medium into that. So when I'm doing medium punch, I'm actually plinking. So I'm hitting medium punch, then light punch after. Helps me hit that combo a little consistently, and I'm going down, back, and then down, forward as that move is coming out, and then down, forward again to activate super with any punch button. So it's like 1, 2, and I'm already inputting the super before the move is even finished. So then when I hit, as soon as I land that special move, I'll hit a heavy punch button. I'll already have buffered super, and then it'll immediately go into it. So that's how that works. And usually, if you're practiced enough, you can actually hit confirm that. So when you see it hit, all you gotta do is hit one button. You already have the motions buffered. You're good to go. You just gotta hit one button. That's it. And then if you blocks, don't hit the button. I mean, it's not that easy to do, especially when you're in a match. But that's the idea of hit confirming. All right, so this one, EX Thunder Knuckle. You want to kind of do this at a distance and input the light seismic hammer as soon as possible, and hyper jump just like before. With this, you actually have a lot more time than you think you do, so try not to mash it out. Oh, yeah. See, I had it there, then I tried all 3 kick buttons and I got the other move to come out, so which either I didn't hit all 3 at the same time or my inputs are wrong. Too late. If you do it right, he'll hop up with you, and you just gotta input the ultra. There we go. Oh, I didn't do it soon enough. No, still not it. So that was me doing down, up, and then the motion. I could try to do it the other way, but it's really tricky because you end up jumping back, and you may or may not get it if you do it that way. There we go, straight up. And if you could do it properly, you could do down, back, or down, back, up, back. So when you hyper jump, it's straight up and not straight back, or straight forward even. So it's a matter of timing and practice on that. So this is light seismic hammer. Alright, so this one's just basic. I think you don't actually have to do this one in the corner. Unless I'm getting this confused. Yeah, I think you can still do it. Yeah, you don't have to do that in the corner. I think it's easier to do in the corner, but so what I did there is I did the seismic cancel, then I hit down, up. Yeah, there's a couple different ways you could do it. I'm not going to really get into it. Just like I was explaining before, you can either input down, back, and up, or up forward, or up, back, or you can do down, up, and then burn kick. It's a matter of preference, and there's advantages to doing it both ways, so it doesn't matter. So this just basic. Alright. Okay, so this has to be done in the corner. Might have done that too soon. Yep. Gotta wait just a little bit. I'm getting ahead of myself, that's all. Actually, I'm plinking after heavy punch. That's what's happening, so I'm getting an EX move. There we go. That's pretty self-explanatory. If it doesn't land, it's probably because you canceled into Ultra too easily. Alright, so this Thunder Knuckle Burning Dance. This is another one where it actually takes him a while before he falls, so you can hit this Ultra pretty late, at least later than it thinks, so just don't rush it. I usually do down, back, like this. It'll usually hit. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, another thing too is you have to do the EX knuckle as soon as possible, otherwise he will hop in the air. You have to input it while you're recovering from the dash. I'm dashing backwards. Okay. So that was it. Alright. This trial can be a little annoying because every time you fail, you end up on the other side. So if you can't do this combo on both sides, you're going to find yourself hopping around the screen. So it is good to kind of just try it from both sides, because it's equally difficult or equally easy depending on how good you are at the combo to do on either side. So just keep that in mind. This is just basic medium punch links. I noticed there that I never canceled into super until I actually connected with the medium thunder knuckle. That's one good benefit of being able to hit confirm, because then you save your super. Because the combos aren't that easy. If you try these online or against somebody and you mess up, if you do super, you're going to get punished. But at least if you mess up, they're just going to block moves. That's all. Alright, heavy punch, crouching heavy punch. Okay, so this one is in all the other Street Fighter versions. Crouching heavy punch. I'm going to do down back heavy punch, but then I'm going to hit. I'm actually going to plink heavy punch like this. Now with this one, when I'm plinking the heavy punch to cancel, I'm actually going to do down forward first. So I'm doing heavy punch, down back, down forward, plink. Like that. And that canceled the super because I double plinked instead of hitting all 3 punch buttons. So basically when I'm doing down forward, plinking is going to cancel the thunder knuckle. And then all I got to do is hit down forward again and hit all 3 punch buttons. Whether I hit them this way or I use the button, it doesn't matter. You can practice that before the focus attack to get the idea. That should work, yep. So that just means you just gotta do this all after a focus attack, and the trick here is not to rush it. Make sure you land a crouching heavy punch, because if you whiff a heavy punch or it doesn't come out, you're gonna get all kinds of weird crap to come out, which might happen to me. Or not. That's the whole idea of canceling that. I guess it just gives you a little extra damage from the crouching heavy punch before just canceling into super or ultra, which in most cases you would just want to cancel into ultra and not risk it. But I guess if you're high tier Viper player, you're gonna want to get all the damage you can. So okay, so this is the infamous hyper jump cancel. In this combo, I do not like canceling standing light punch, hyper jump canceling standing light punch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do crouching medium punch, and in this case sometimes I'll actually get standing medium punch, but I'll still get the cancel and still get the ultra. So there's 2 different ways this could come out with the same execution. So the first part is going to be very easy, very straightforward. I'm not hitting any buttons or any directions, right? And what I'm doing is after the light punch, I'm going to go ahead and do down medium punch like this, but I'm going to do fireball up or tiger knee motion like this. But I'm going to do, you got to do it in a smooth motion, because you can't just hold down, otherwise you're going to lose your cancel. See, so that should happen. And with my finger, I kind of just roll the fight stick up the gate to up forward. I'm not actually like doing that. I'm just hitting all the corners right there. And if you do this properly and you get the hyper jump cancel, you will go straight into ultra. If you don't get a high jump in between the medium punch and your ultra, you're going to get super. You're going to get that every time. So if you do the combo and then you go right into super and it combos, it's because the hyper jump didn't work, which means you didn't get the up forward motion. Bam. There it is. Way easier to do it that way for me, like I said, and I don't play Viper, so if I can do it that way, and if I played this character every day, I could probably do the other versions of it, but at least for me, I feel like medium punch is way easier to handle that way. I also want to keep in mind that one of my old videos from 3 years ago, this is the reason why I'm making this video, he sent me a nasty message saying that, like, I'm a scrub, I don't know what I'm doing, I got lucky, like, he's commenting on my actual tutorial videos and not just, like, online matches. And I tried to explain to the person that I can do the Viper combo even though I'm not a Viper player, and that's the whole idea why I make these videos for people, is that if Wolf Crone was to do a tutorial on this, you have to take it for face value, is the fact that he's a Viper player, which means everything is easy. For me, I am not a Viper player, but I'm still able to do these combos. That's the whole point of explaining these out to people, to make it so people who aren't really that good at the game can still do the combos, because that's half the fun of this game. So, alright, moving on. Level 23, focus attack. Okay, so this is a basic combo actually, I'm not really going to explain it. So, crouching heavy punch, EX Seismo, then I'm going to hit down up, heavy kick, and then thunder knuckle, heavy. Pretty easy. It's actually a really good combo. The last one, I've done tutorials on this one over and over and over and over again, but I'm going to explain how I'm going to do it this way, with plinking and non-plinking basically. So with crouching heavy punch, the first one doesn't matter if you plink. I always plink all my heavy punches. So I'm plinking heavy punch, down back, heavy punch. So, and then I'm plinking heavy punch again, but I'm returning back to down forward to get into crouching, like going like that. Okay. Just practicing the fierce thing. Okay. So that's the first part. So when I'm landing the first plank, I'm actually going back, down, back, plank. So basically I'm plinking like 3 times in a row. Once to cancel, the second time is to connect the second heavy punch, and I'm doing dragon punch, 3rd time plank. And then what happens is, if I connect all that and I see that she does the EX Seismic Hammer, I could see that, and then I'm going to just hit down up, burn kick, and wait for the Ultra. You can actually do the Ultra too soon on this. Okay. Whoops. Oh boy. Sometimes I have to take a breather because I'm not, it's the timing, I'm like constantly figuring it out. Okay. Okay. My percentage is like 40%. But if you get it all together, it's actually a really fun combo. There it is. Oh, I canceled into super. See, that's an instance. It would never happen in a real match because you're using bar. But in this trial, if that happens, go to 3-punch. Otherwise, you'll get that frustration. Oop. I hate when I do that. It's funny, this is actually one of the easier ones for me to do, and I'm just having one of the moments. Oh. Ah. I was practicing this before this video, but I was doing it on the other side. That's okay, I could do both sides. Too low? Nope, I got it. So basically his back is going to be level between your head and your shoulders. That was actually pretty low. I didn't think it was going to land that. So that was pretty good. So I hate when that happens to me and I have a brain fart and I can't do the combo. So I like to try to do it right again. See? That's what was supposed to happen when I got to this number, but anyway. This was just a little quick, actually it wasn't a quick video, but this is just something I wanted to put out there to kind of warm up to see if all my setup is working. I'm actually going to have a better setup than this. I know I haven't made a video in a really long time, but my plans with Ultra Street Fighter 4, which I still haven't played yet, is that I wanted to wait for the disc version, and I like playing on the PC, so I'm going to buy it on the PC. But now I'm finding out, ever since the switch over from Games for Windows Live, which I was playing on, over to Steam, PC has been just a complete nightmare. Like, people are either aren't playing or still playing on Games for Windows Live, and the reason is I found out that it's just really laggy, and it's actually, there is an update to it. It's not actually 2012. They call it 2014. It's basically Ultra Street Fighter 4 Lite version. That's what I like to put it. Well, my biggest complaint, not that I'm going to rant about it in this video, because that's not why I made this video, is that what will happen to me in online matches is that I will get the waiting for, like, the thing that popped on the screen, which just started with the 2014 update, is I think it says waiting for player or something like that in the middle of your match, and while that's on, my character will go completely neutral while the other person can actually move around, and I've got hit with raw ultras, huge combos in the middle of my combo. Like, I'm doing a jump in and then I just stop. I stand there, and then the other person goes to me and starts doing all these crazy combos for free, and I can't block, and I'm holding down back or whatever. That never happened before until the update, so that's a little frustrating. I hope they fix it. They probably won't, because they probably didn't anticipate that problem. But as for right now, I'm kind of like worried. I don't really want to get the PC version if they're not going to fix it. I might have to play on console again. So anyway, that's it for this video. Hope this was informative. There will be more to come, and I'm actually really excited to do the trials when they are available on this form. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.